Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, you're welcome to the Beton Talk Show. And today we have Jayson on board.
Hello, everybody.
Today, Jayson is going to talk to us about Photoshop.
Not only.
Not only, yeah. So there's so much to say today.
Yeah.
And I have to play some songs for Jayson. Jayson, can I sing something for you?
Okay, of course. Go ahead.
Don't laugh at my voice, please. I'm trying to sing for you.
Yes, I'm
If
sorry.
you polite, please. Don't laugh now. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with me today. I'm your guide, the Beton Schengen, and we are here today with Jayson. Jayson is a Photoshopper and he has so much experience. I call this Photoshopper because he knows how to shop photos from phones. You know, he has this technique on how you can, take good pictures and apply it to your Instagram profile, your YouTube profile. I mean, whatever thing you want to do with these beautiful pictures. And Jayson can tell us more about these things in a subsequent, like how as we go on with this show. Nice day, great Jayson, and I'm happy to have you today for this show.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Today is actually you are the second person to be like present in my like a guest in my show, and I'm happy to have you today.
Yes. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
So how are you feeling? How was your drive to Tribe Temple today?
Very good. Very
Okay.
snowy.
The outside is really good today.
Long time. Yes.
Yeah. So Jayson, I believe coming to this environment, I believe I met you here in Tribe. You are doing kind of like working on different projects here in Tribe, and you are one of the reasons why I had like good quality videos now because of your ideas. You like educate me on how we can do good videos and how we can take good pictures and so forth. So I said no, let me not keep this to myself. Like let me try to share with other people who might need kind of like advice or kind of like they are going through this process of trying to do good videos, trying to do good pictures, like take good pictures, and people think that you need to have good cameras or you have to buy kind of like the most expensive cameras.
ones. So
But you told me that no, we can use our phones. And
I will just get my phone.
yeah, okay, thank you. You get your phone. That we can use our phones, or other devices that we have in our possessions to like actually take good photos. So Jayson, how long have you been living in Finland?
Way too long for not speaking it actually.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
7 years.
Okay, 7 years. That's that.
Yeah,
It means
right.
you are now
Finished.
Jayson Lightning. So, what can you tell us about Photoshop?
It's not only about Photoshop. I think the first thing I would say in order to make good pictures, what I think is actually the most thing is light. It's a very simple thing, but it's light. Like it's like either way in the daytime going out or when you're inside and you want to take a picture of something that you go close to a window and not in a dark corner where you don't see anything because that actually will already give you so much more quality and you will see your subject or whatever you want to photograph. A very simple thing, but light, I think it comes before the camera. If you have a good phone these days, they can take quite good phones. I would suggest just buy some lights like before going into camera.
So when you talk about buying light, what type of light are you talking about? I mean, if I go outside, there's light outside,
Yeah, but if
It's
you
kind of
want
like special lights that.
yeah, just some small LED panel or something like this that you can maybe dim the light or even change the color from cold to warm. So basically, you get some orangey light or some more like bluish light or like white we say like so that you can just change that according to what you want and they don't cost much. They're very small, they're affordable. I don't have them. I wish I would have them with me. I could show this but you can get them for 30 euros or something, and that helps a lot. And that is mainly for, I think, because especially in Finland, you don't have that much daylight. How much daylight do we have?
Not much daylight,
3 hours, 2 hours?
Maybe just 1 hour.
If we are lucky, we have sun, then
Yeah.
of course it's easier. But if we are unlucky, there is maybe very gray sky out there, and it's all day actually pretty dark. And then inside it will be as well dark, right?
Okay.
Unless you switch on all the lights. But I think if you have a nice light and I put it on my face or on you, like it is now here,
Yeah.
you can see.
I can see myself.
You can see yourself. It's not like, yeah.
Do I look more?
What is that?
Do I look more beautiful now or handsome?
Oh yes, you
I'm
beautiful.
joking. Anyway, Jason, how long have you been doing this? I mean, it's kind of like you didn't just wake up, like, you know. I believe you have been doing this for a long time, and you made some mistakes. You know, you didn't like just your first photos, or it wasn't like the best. Was it like the best?
No. Oh no.
So
Yeah.
tell me, how did you manage to get from like a trial stage to becoming more efficient in what you do?
I think it started actually 2 years ago, because that's when I got into photography, or 2.5 years ago. And I bought my first camera, and I was always so excited, and I went outside and I wanted to try everything. So just going out in the daylight, it was okay. But I realized very fast, I went out in the evening and I wanted to, like at night, for example, shoot something. And I just point and I get this image that is just noise, basically. You cannot see, you know, when it's all these, I don't know how to describe this. It's like drizzly, I say the word. I don't know if it exists or not, but there's lots of these little dots and you can't really see. It's not sharp or anything. I was like, what is the problem? Why do other people photograph at night and it looks
Why is
good?
my phone like this?
What is the problem? And first thing I realized, I should maybe use either way a flashlight or have something else to lit myself up, or whatever the subject is. So, or find some light source outside.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then I started just studying it. I think lots through YouTube.
YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, I think.
And guys, if you guys really want to know what you can do, I mean, if you want to see like a sample of what you can do, go to my shop page, E1SC shop, and you see the banner there. He's the one who did it for me. And when he did it, I saw it, it was kind of like wow. And this guy is really a genius in Photoshop. And I look at the ones I've did myself before. I like, oh, this is bullshit. I told him what I did before is bullshit. And now we can see that. I can see that the shop is more beautiful than before. It's thanks to this guy. So it's not as if I'm trying to I'm just being excited because of what is nice. I always like to appreciate nice things. That's why I have to bring this guy here to talk to us about it, because as he's saying all these things, I'm also learning in the process. So Jayson, apart from taking good pictures, we can't just take pictures and just like have them. There's things we have to do to like make it more beautiful. Apart of the lights that we buy, or there are some other things that we can do to make it more efficient.
Yeah, I would say composition is one of the biggest next things that can be very easily used even in your phone. I don't know if I will try if you can see it, but there's one thing can you see this? No, you can't. But maybe we can add some pictures or something under so you can see, because in every phone you can add in your camera settings. It's a rule of third, it's called, and it's like a grid. So you have basically 2 lines vertically and 2 lines horizontal. And the rule of thirds, what they do is like when you have them on your phone, they help you. For example, when you shoot a picture of somebody and you see the horizon, but the horizon is like that. When the horizon is just, it's awkward. It's weird. I don't know. I don't understand why you would do this. So, but you often don't see it. It happened to me too. I just shoot and then I be like, it's cool. And then I see like, the lake actually goes like that, which is like, not, the lake doesn't go like this. And then the rule of thirds, they have these lines, so you can just adjust the phone and see if you're like actually in like if it's straight, basically. Yeah, and that helps a lot. And you can place if you take portraits of somebody, you can make sure, for example, that the whole face is in there and that the eyes are maybe also aligned on the upper line or something like this. It's a very simple tool, but it has a lot of things actually to offer and to help to make better compositions.
Yeah, I think that's really really cool.
Yeah.
from the way you're saying it means you're like you have so much experience in this thing.
I use this all the time on
Yeah.
my phone, on my camera.
You sleep
all the
on
time.
it and
Yes, I the rule of thirds. I started when I, how do you say, when I discovered it.
yeah.
But I just started using it all the time, and you will get so much better and see things so differently also.
So guys, if you are joining us right now, I'm with my guy Jayson, and we are talking about Photoshop, how we can use our normal mobile phones to take good photos and apply it to our Instagram page, Facebook, and other social media platform. Also, Jayson is going to talk to us about other aspects that we can use to beautify our pictures, and these are the things that he's trying to say to us right now, like how we adjust the camera and other stuff that we must do to have a good photos. But also, Jayson, you mentioned something before to me about kind of like a software that we can use to edit pictures, and this software is free. I mean, you don't have to buy it. You can, it was like I was kind of like shocked, that kind of nice things out there. I mean,
I'm shocked.
It's free.
So often.
So can you tell me
about all the software
this?
that is out there? There's so much software actually that is for free, yeah. And it starts with your phone. If you don't have a computer, no problem. You can download Photoshop apps like Express or some other apps, Lightroom, and you can edit your photos in there. You don't have to pay anything, only if you want a bit more functions, but you can live without them, not necessary. But also on the computer you have, of course you can go and pay for all these software like Photoshop, but it's quite expensive. So for starting something up, it's so easy. Like for example, you have GIMP, that is basically the free Photoshop software and it works on Mac, Windows, and I think on Linux. Yes, on Linux. So it works on 3 platforms. And you have also Inkscape. It's a vector based. When you want to do logos or icons or whatever, you can use that. It's like a bit like Adobe Illustrator.
Okay.
Inkscape, again, it's free. No harm done. You can just download it, try it out. Maybe you can put links also.
Yeah, I'll put the links
under.
in,
So if somebody's interested, you can go and just download it and check it out. Yeah, and I think that's the basic things I would probably start with.
Okay. I mean, you mentioned to me about something called Figma. What's Figma? I mean, the banner you designed for me was done through Figma. Yeah, it's cool. So I mean,
Figma, it's a bit a different thing. Figma is more like a UX or UI designing software. So if you want to design just a mock-up for a web page or for an app or something, you can just download. It's for free too. You can check it out. It's really nice because you can just create different artboards there. Very easy to say, like, okay, you want to create an app for the iPhone, and just the look of it, the design. You can have, like, if you say your iPhone has 3 different screens or your web page has 3 different pages, you can just start editing in all these things that you want there, and you can load your photos in there. You can have the size that you need for your web page, and then export it from Figma, so you can just upload it to your what you basically did. You just exported it from there. You got it, and you only needed to upload it to your web page, and it was there. It's very easy, free, and again intuitive.
And also it's possible that you when you have a project doing like someone's project that you're doing, you can like do the adjustment, and the person it's kind of like the person sees what you're doing, and the person also can like tell you, okay, I didn't like this, and you don't have to get the link again, but I mean kind of like you're sharing the kind of you're sharing kind of like what you're doing with your customer or something like that.
Yeah, that is really nice because it's like one. In this free version, you have only one person you can add to your project, and basically whatever you do, the person will see right away. But the person also, you can give the rights to that person to also add or comment on it, and then you can go back to work. It's very easy. It's very nice. Yeah, that's a good thing with Figma because we cannot do it with other software.
Maybe Figma should hire you, like being
maybe that should.
Figma should hire you, and because I mean, but looking at this Photoshop world, taking pictures, taking good pictures. It's so difficult to many people. Nowadays people want to become Instagrammers, like they want to post good pictures on their DP, and they can take about 10 hours. This 10 hours is so much. Like, they spend so many hours trying to get good view of what of themselves to post it to social media, and at times it becomes frustrating to people, and they turn out to have kind of like disappointed. But you told me last time that you can you have a service that you can go to people's home, and if they can like hire you or like have an appointment with you to come to their homes, and you do kind of like video for them or photo for them, and you like do everything for them. So can you tell us more about that?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So basically, what I do is like you want to start your web page, and usually what is needed is like you need a picture, or you need a couple of different pictures, whatever. Let's say you what can you do? Like, let's say you I don't know, you sell the hair, like let's say you sell hair or whatever, like you do, and then I would be like, okay, you have all these hair extensions in your house, maybe maybe you go to them, test them, then you make them ready for shipping or whatever. And then what I would do is like, okay, you want to build your web page, so I come in and I document basically you and your environment of what you're doing or selling or whatever, and you can use these pictures on the web page, and I will give you headshots, different ones, and I will give you like close-ups or like of whatever you have there. Okay. And the other thing is like, it's nice to have, usually these days I think you need to have a video. Are we going more and more to this? So basically, at the same time, I will shoot a video that is maybe a minute long about just you. So we will write a script together that fits in 1 minute. Who you are, what are you doing, and maybe why you're doing that, or how it happened that you how did you went into whatever you do. And I would just film, shoot some B-roll, shoot you sitting there telling this, and then I will make you a little 1 minute video that you can put on your web page. So basically, you get everything ready. And the idea is also, if you don't know how to do the web page or whatever, I will make one scrolling page for you. Yeah. So that's it's basically 3 different packages that you could purchase. It's like one just the photos, one the photos plus the video, and one photos, video, and the web page. The one
just like all in one service.
Yeah.
Like you come and you provide everything that they have.
Exactly, and I will bring everything with me, because I think it's anyway in your environment, like usually, because it makes no sense to go somewhere else. Because.
But Jayson, I mean, if people are watching you right now and they want to contact you, I mean, like Instagram, Facebook, I don't. Where are you? Like, how can I get to you? There are people I know. People really want these services, and I believe that you can offer the best service to them.
Of course, for service or even for questions or whatever, like you can always contact me under my webpage. It's www.Jayson Rohde. We will put it in the link.
I'm gonna put in the link,
Yeah, but www.
What about if someone like want to get to you directly? Maybe like just instant call. They call you, like, is it possible?
No, it's best always send just the email.
Okay.
But you of course you can add phone number in your email, then I can call
you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, if you are joining us now, we are talking about Photoshop, and we have Jayson today as a guest speaker, and he has been like trying to elaborate to us what this is all about and how we can take good pictures with our phones, and not only our phones, how we can use good softwares, free for that matter, to do like to edit our videos, something like that. And Jayson, what can you advise people who love Photoshop, people who want to be involved in Photoshop, people who like they have this desire, when they look at good pictures, they love it, but they don't know how to begin, they don't know where to go for. Like, it's kind of like, oh, I love this, but I don't know where can I go from here. And people who are in it, but they are frustrated because they don't know how to continue with this. It's like, it's so difficult to do. What can you say to them?
How to start taking good pictures? I would say definitely just starting it and probably going to YouTube or Skillshare or some site where you get to learn more about, maybe if you have only a phone and you cannot buy a camera or whatever, then learning more about mobile photography from just the internet. There's so much stuff out there. You cannot not do it. Like, it's just like not possible. It's like it's out there so much for free where you can learn. Everything I learned was basically for free through some blogs or a website. So I think that's the first thing to probably, and then just doing it. It's not working out that, oh, you watch maybe a tutorial and then you go out and whoa, now I'm a master. It's not working. It's like you have to do it. You have to constantly do it, and you will get better. Like, I think this will never stop. You always will step up, and you will have these downs.
Yeah.
But you'll be like, oh, they don't look good. I will stop. Like, I have been there so often. I will just sell my camera, not working. But you just have to stick with it and, you know, keep doing it, and you will have better results.
I feel at one point in doing this, like, wanted to quit. Like,
Yeah.
this is so difficult for you.
Yes. I think, especially because I think one problem is also with good pictures. We all start at some point, and these days there's so much material out there. We all on Instagram, and we all follow people that are 10
Yeah.
times better than us. You know,
Yeah.
they have these incredible profiles, and we be like, I'm not good at all. Everything looks like, you know,
Yeah.
just like, no, it's not worth it. Of course, so it's a very hard point, like, to also always think, what have you, when you started and where you are now, to always see that you have been growing, right? You went from not knowing anything to suddenly taking nicer pictures, but yes, maybe it's not there where the people are that have been doing it maybe 10 years more than you. So it's always so important to step back and just see, like, oh no, actually I learned stuff. I am good. For what I know now, I'm quite good actually at math. So that's a very important thing, because otherwise we always get down and we'll just stop doing it. But because everything has a learning curve. Nothing comes.
It's kind of like from one stage to the other, you keep on improving. Right?
Yes, you keep on.
So if you are one of those people who think that it's so impossible and you must use your mobile phone, not mobile phone, you must use good cameras, or you have to buy the most expensive cameras before you take good pictures, or before you can actually do something good of yourself, then now you know you can do it with your phones and other free tools out there on the internet that you can use to do good pictures or take a good photo and edit it. Like it becomes so presentable to the eyes of people. And you know what I've learned so far from this, from what Jayson have been saying here, is kind of like, I mean, in what you do, this a beginning, and as you start what you do, you have to keep doing it, even if you have some kind of like kind of like disappointment along the way. Like just keep on doing it.
You will have those.
Yeah. And Jayson, it was really nice having you today on this show, and I wish to have you here often, because you know I really want people to get to know more about what you do and how they can get to you, and also you telling them about your project so that they can be aware of, like, you know. So I would love to have you here.
Maybe we can do a live editing tutorial or
why not?
Someday.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Of course. So, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, I'm so happy that you guys joined me here today. You know, before I go, I just want you guys to know something. You know, life is all about one step to another, and we have to begin from somewhere. Nobody, Microsoft, you just wake up and be Microsoft from one day, or Apple, you just wake up and become Apple from one day, or Samsung, you just wake up and be Samsung for one day, or this place that I am, Tribe Tampere, they start from somewhere, and from that first step to another, you keep improving what you do. And you see, the first day I started this show, the lightning, it sucks. It was like I was in the grave. You know, it was like I was doing a grave show. But look, right now, I can see myself and enjoy myself.
Yeah.
I mean,
step up every time.
Yeah, but if I would have stopped,
need to go out and
if I would have stopped that, okay, no, this is done. You know, this is done.
Yeah.
By talking to with you and other people, they give me so much ideas on how we can make this better.
Of course, yeah.
So this is the power of connection. Connecting with people. If you have people that you can talk to, always try to talk about your ideas to people. Try to see how they can help you in one way or the other. Don't always sit on your bed and sleep. Think that people will come to you and help you where you are. So, having been said this, I just want you to take this information with you today. That whatever thing you do, always know that you can do it. And focus on the project. Focus on the goal. The goal is for you to do what is right. And what is right is what is good for the community. So thank you for being with me today. And I don't know, before I go, I don't know if you guys have some questions or to ask some questions. But I mean, I see that we are out of like time is getting us, like we have to go. But we can ask the question. You guys can pose the question, and Jayson would respond to the question later on. Something like that.
Yes,
yeah.
of course, definitely.
Yeah.
I can
So,
do that. Just write questions down.
Whatever you want to say, write it. And I mean, if say you want to get to Jayson, I'm gonna put the link of his website like below, so that you can go there and like communicate with him directly. You know, ask your questions from him directly and so forth. So thank you once more and have a blessed day. God bless you all. Bye bye.
God bless you.